Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ninja21. Come to you guys with another video. Today we're going to be talking about Fortnite being at the worst state it's ever been. If you guys continue to enjoy the content, make sure you give it a like, subscribe, trigger that bell so you always get notified every time a new video releases. And let's talk about the good and the bad of Fortnite. So I have different discussions that I have written down and also typed in on Twitter. I was explaining item shops being the worst it's ever been. Item shops, man, has not been good in the world of Fortnite at all, man. It's like you get on the game, you start it up, it's 8 o'clock p.m. or it's getting ready to be 8 o'clock p.m. and you look at the shop and it's the same skins there. It's like the same ones from the collabs they have done. I know they've done the Avatar one. I think it was last season, and they just bring them back out like they haven't been out for like a year or something like that, and they stay in the shop for quite a while. Same thing with like other collabs that they have done previously. They always bring in the same stuff back. It's nothing new coming out of these shops, and it almost feels like the item shops have taken. I'm not gonna say an Overwatch term because new stuff come out for Overwatch, but like there are certain battle royale games that are literally the same skins that is in the shop all the time. It's literally nothing different. I literally don't get what they doing, and it's literally the worst I ever seen Fortnite in a very very long time. Um, it's something else, man. It's definitely something else. Leveling up. I always hated the leveling up system inside of Fortnite ever since Chapter 2 started. Leveling has always been very, very slow. I get they want you to play the game as long as you can, or as long as they can get you to before you max out that level. But the leveling is just too slow. One of the things that I kind of like offered, it was in a video that I was making that I wanted to go ahead and delete because my mic quality didn't sound as good as it used to. Well, I was using one of my newer headsets, but it didn't sound great. So I'm just using my one of my first headsets I've ever bought. So um leveling up, I was offering the idea of actually winning Fortnite matches, you getting like 40, 50K XP every match you won, or we can do something like this. First place, you can get 55,000 XP. Second place can be like a range of 40,000 to 30,000 XP. And third place could be like 25,000, close to 30,000 XP. And any other than that can be just less than what those three are. So you're at least getting something for playing every match. Now, I know we got milestones in the game. I know we got daily rewards and stuff like that. You can go ahead and play every day. But what if you get to a point in the game where you played that a lot and you literally completed it all? Now, I don't think I'm ever going to get to that point because how boring the game feels right now. I really don't like the loot pool, which we can talk about that after we're done with this. But the leveling up has always been very, very slow within Fortnite, and the fact that we gotta get to level 200 every season just to get the super level edit styles, which we can go ahead and talk about that, which is the worst. I believe is the worst thing Fortnite has ever added. Super levels are by far the worst thing I think they have added. I get it. You know, you get level 100. Some streamers are going to pay out of their pockets to just get to level 100 off the bat because it's content. People want to see that tier 100 skin maxed out or whatever they look like or whatever. And the content creators are doing their best to actually make sure that content gets out to the viewers. And I literally get that. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you want to go ahead and get to the max level, show off the skins or whatever. It gets you more views. I get it. But it's almost to this point where leveling up is so slow for the average player trying to get to level 100 and then trying to get to level 200. It's just too much of a grind, it feels like. And one of the things that I like to do is just play battle royale. Like, I don't want to play creative to get my XP. I don't want to get on Rocket Racing. I don't want to get on Lego Fortnite. I don't. Well, I love Fortnite Festival, but we not really getting XP like that for that mode. So what's the point of even getting on that for XP either? So it's either battle royale or save the world for me. As far as getting XP, I think it's absolutely ridiculous in my opinion, and that's where I'm gonna leave it at as far as leveling up. Locker UI. Um, it's like ever since they took away rarities from the game, it went downhill from there. I don't really care as far as rarities being like to the point where oh my skin's gonna be rare because it's this rarity or some sort of along those lines. Um, a lot of people are always talking about how rare their skins are. I don't really care how rare my skins are. I just love the rarities because the color it added to my locker. It actually made my locker look really really good and just that overall color to it. Like the dark and the magma skins or whatever. They had that like really good background behind it. I literally want epic uncommon and all those other rarities that come back into the game and add that color to my locker. It's not really as far as it being what rarity it needs to be. I just want that color back in my locker. Rarities don't even have to come back. I just want color in my locker. I really want backgrounds to my skins when I'm just going through it. That way I know what skins, what category they in, what season I got them, stuff like that. I want my locker UI to be well organized. I want it to look more colorful. We're just not getting that, man. And I feel like we're getting to this point where they don't really care what we think. They don't really want to listen to the community. And I have something planned for the end of the video that some of you guys might like, that might watch my content, and some of you guys may not like, but stay tuned for that. So now we getting to the point where we're in the loot pool phase. We always been in this bad loot pool rotation. Fortnite Primal, I hated that season because it was just nothing but bows, crafting, and all this other stuff, makeshift, just doing all that. Like I was low key getting sick and tired of it. And then we had that other season that was almost like a Primal season. I forgot the name of it, but it was the season where the Mammoth pistol was like the most overpowered weapon in the game, and I can remember that picture. It was like the Renzo guy before, I guess, before he came Renzo the Destroyer. Um, I think his name was Lorenzo, and it was just something about that season that just rubbed me the wrong way, and I just did not enjoy it. It was mainly the loot pool. The loot pool was horrible. The map changes were okay at best. I won't go that far to say the map changes were really good, but it was literally the loot pool that made that season personally for me one of the worst seasons I ever played of Fortnite. Just the loot pool of this season is it's not as bad as those seasons, but the loot pool has been so bad for so long. It's almost like it's nothing we can do about it. Um, I would love for drop off damage or just drop off on your gun to just go away. It was never in Fortnite to begin with, so why start now? As far as we got drop off is on a sniper, but it should never no, it should never, change the game for the worse instead of being like the best. Like it's gonna be a long, long time before we can get a actual good quality season because our seasons, man, has not been good. I will say that. I will say that. I'm always hyped for a new season because what what it can possibly be. That's the reason why I'm always hyped for a new season. But it looks like we're not getting there. It looks like we are never going to get there. And let's talk about Fortnite OG. Fortnite OG was great coming back. Now I will say it had some downfalls because as weeks gone by, it was like they was throwing any other weapon into the loot pool, man. And I was just not a big of a fan of it because I was kind of like, Yo, we didn't have none of these weapons all in at the same time in the season before. Maybe in the LTM, maybe, but I really want to talk about that. I really want to talk about LTMs, but yeah, we never really had none of those weapons in the same loot pool before. None of that whatsoever. You know, um, Fortnite OG was an example of what Fortnite always is, in my opinion. I know they changed the movement. I honestly got to the point where I'm used to the movement. I'm not fully used to it, but I'm at the point where it's no need to complain about it. Loot pool and weapons and you know stuff like that. I am still going to complain about because it's just not fun in my opinion. Maybe for the pros might like it because they get to just sit at home all day on their keyboard and mouse or whatever, while everybody else got to go to work. You know, people just got out of school, but the ones in school are out now, so maybe they have a little time in their hands to get better at the game. But the people that work, like me, don't really have the chance to even like, play it. Like nobody wants to play it 24/7. When I get home, I want to play WWE. I want to play Madden. I want to play story games. I'm on Saints Row 2 right now. Just finished Saints Row 1. um it's a lot, man, in this game that you just have to do to just get to level 200 or to have fun. um I'm one of those types of players at the moment where I don't even have like friends to play with. That's the reason why I'm doing content creation, so I get to the point where I can have other content creators wanting to play the game with me or whatever, or want to collab and go over these different topics and discussions I'm sharing with you guys. This channel is based off conversations I want to include, and hopefully this video can get out to a lot of you guys because I made sure I wanted to put as much work in it as possible. So let's talk about two more things. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. First off, being LTMs, I still want to talk about that. LTMs, where are they, man? Where are they? They were getting really, really good. We had solid goals, sniper shootout. What else we had? We had it was like a close encounters where it was shotguns and jetpacks. It was so many different modes, and I think the reason why they took them out because they wanted creative to really be those types of modes where you can really do all that stuff in. What I would do, I don't care if you bring out one, two, three modes at a time in that week. What I will want personally is one, two, or three modes every single week. Don't rotate them out until that week is over, and literally make it so that we will have LTMs and challenges to go with them on that weekly rotation. That way we can get XP. It would be so much fun every Monday, a new rotation of LTMs coming out, and we just get to play some of those ones that we haven't got to play in so long. For example, like I already mentioned it, but Sniper Shootout, I would love to play Sniper Shootout. I would love for that mode to be the way it was when we first got it, with just hunting rifles and just bolt action snipers and semi-auto snipers. If we can have it like that again, I will honestly love everything about it. I will honestly love everything about it. I would literally have no problem. But LTMs definitely need to come back to the game. Last but not least, we also have one more topic to really go over, and it is how can they fix what was good? How can they fix what was good? Now, it doesn't take much. Now, I know a lot of people are saying, fix the movement or whatever in the game. I'm still hearing comments about that. I'm just like, at this point, let it be. Let it be. Let the movement be. I get it. I literally get it. I was one of those people that wanted to go too as soon as I seen it, but they worked on it as much as they could to improve it. I think it's not going away anytime soon because the guy that did it put so much work into it. I also get that it's not Call of Duty as well, so they shouldn't be moving around like that. But at this point, let it be. We all gotten used to it. At least I hope we all gotten used to it by now. If you haven't, just switch to a different game. Literally, you just switch to a different game if you haven't got used to the movement by now. I've been playing the game since chapter one. I mentioned a lot of times to my friends that I wanted to leave. I literally wanted to leave, but I literally haven't. How can they fix what was good? Um, the things that I mentioned, LTMs, man, bring those back. Item shops, fix them. Fix the item shops. Give me something to look forward to when I get onto the game. Every day I get on, I'm just disappointed because the shop literally looks like the same as looked does literally yesterday or the day before or something like that. The shops literally look the same, and it's like nothing changed about them. And it's honestly a little frustrating because how much money I put into the game, and I'm just not on it. I look at it as a waste of money for me to just be disinterested in the game, not playing it, and just getting on, feeling disappointed, and just not being able to just enjoy what I love for the game. I love mainly this game because of cosmetics, but it looks like at this point we are not, getting what we are going to want in this game. I hope things, blow over and Epic Games are just like, hey, let's just listen to the community before it makes matters worse. I heard player count is going down for the game. That's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, but I'm not going to take up too much of you guys' time. Just the things they need to fix are very simple. Locker UI, Fortnite item shops. I think loot pool, separating competitive loot pool from the casual play loot pool would be great if they can have their different loot pools every season. That we can have different weapons from them, and they can have different weapons from us, and everything overall just being a little different. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this long video I made for you guys. I'll try to make it a little more controversial than usual. If you guys continue to enjoy the content, you guys know what to do. I don't need to tell you that cringy YouTube stuff. But you guys have a good one, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.